Good day, good people. It's another fine day in the year of the paradigm. Toon Link Dave, Bravo Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalcaris, if you know me as the man who is who's ready for today's episode. Last week was a very emotionally trying time. But today we're going to burn all of that away because I've given everybody flamethrowers. Welcome to the Danganronpa Hunger Games. Still weighs a little heavy on my mind last time, but it's fine. It's okay, because today, everything will burn. And you know what? Maybe that's a fitting transition, because tonight is also Inferno, but it's also the first night on the beaten path to Ticket to Paradise. And I'm trying to get some of that energy back because last week was heartbreaking and emotionally damning. But tonight should be a fantastic night because Sun Davy has talked to both general managers Navia and Maskoto, and tonight they've discussed an open challenge. They've seen the reactions from the audience, they've asked around, and they thought, well, break out your parachute pants, get ready to dance, stop. It's hammer time. Because it's hammer time is the match type, and who better than new signee to the AWE? The Kang. Not King Ryoma. King D. It's hammer time, baby. Sledgehammer's all about. Will D be able to, I don't know, run through this several weeks? And you have to keep in mind, D is not just featuring there on Inferno and Fracture, also featuring there on Rebellion. So that's several many weeks of DDD going brawling. So keep that in mind. DDD will be doing that. There will be a big 6-person, I believe, gauntlet match for determining who will be challenging Yukiko at Ticket to Paradise. Rinko will have her first open challenge on the road to Ticket to Paradise, or rather a beaten path. There's a lot going on tonight. Cherry is going to call out apparently Deity Miku, because apparently Mona's missing. There's a lot that's going on. I've been keeping in close contact with Sun Davy, and he's been talking through it with the general managers, and they've got a show for you. I've been trying to, pay a lot of attention to that because my mind has been on what happened last Friday. But it'll be okay. Everything's gonna be okay because today, everything will burn. And so, let me introduce you to the teams that I think will do the best at burning everything down. We have the relatively new champions in the Little Demons, Ghost Zone, Three's Company. Where there's smoke, there's going to be fire. Everything will burn. Too Sweet, anything for her. Team Makoto, and there's one of our general managers. In fact, I think both of our general managers for the AWE are here. Stop, look, and listen. Get motivated, straight to the point. Rebel Hearts, more than meets the eye. Laser focus beneath the mask. Fast food fight, large and in charge. Smells like Teen Spirit. Twin Tails, Kaimia River. With no Kai, by the way. Devotees, Voices in My Head, Racket of Psalm, GameStop, Disappearing Act, The Great Anime Bake Off, Reading Rainbow, Search the Stars, I'll Be Your Shield, All Grown Up, Loaded Dice, School of Rock, Entire Circus, Dessert Table, Exotic Animals, Umbrella Academy, and Mocktails and Mixer's Ice. And the last person there is Burnus, who will definitely be burning it down. Well, that's that. I guess we should probably do a little bit of a wheel spin, huh? Do doodaloo, do doodaloo, do 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 do. I'm getting there. I'm getting the energy back, Last week was trying, you guys. It was a trying time. I guess first we got to do the tag team Agent of Chaos wheel here. Doodly doo doo doo. It's time. Chaos. Yes, and whatnot. Here's your wheel. Here's it spinning. It's not a great percent, but we've seen it hit at crazier odds. Thought it hit at crazier odds. We've had a 5%, so you know it'll never be, you know, as crazy as that. Let's just go ahead and up that, lower that. That is our next time spin, and we're shaved. So without further ado, let me get to your comments from last time. I'm sure they were all heartbreaking after seeing Team Pancake lose. I'm sure I won't look at the comments and see most of you rooting against Team Pancake. Let's go see. Shall we? Alright. Well, let's see. Let's go over here. Last episode. Man, it kind of hurts to click on that, but I'm sure your comments are fine and dandy. Let's see here. Alright. We have, Glove Boy, who's, you know, we're beefing with a candy, we're getting candies out of here, I remember that. Got rid of Licorice, which I think is actually a very good, good pick, but then also says Tengen the Waffle Wizard. Can't say I love that. Jags fan, who said, honestly had a lot of fun tallying up the stats last episode, will probably do so for future U-Ball stuff. Good on you. Fantastic. But also for the candy, don't hit a lot of candies, but probably something with peanuts in it. Not an allergy or anything, just not a fan of peanuts. The only one that gets to pass is Snickers. I'm actually in the very same boat as you. Very same boat, actually. Very same boat. Not a big fan of peanuts. Kuzu said, Kuzu Soda is on Team Waffle. I'm so sorry, but screw pancakes. You know, here's the thing. You say Blessed be Saint Junko, but after you said that, I'm afraid I won't be saying what I said I was going to say, Kuzu. Yeah, I don't think I will. As for this week's question, my answer is Tootsie Rolls. Don't really know why, but I just don't like them. You know what? Fair enough, fair enough. Kotoko with the adventure saying no, died immediately, unfortunately. Bubbles on Team Pancake, so of course, you know what? Does get a pass. First place Mondo, he's 1,000% built for breaking up any Waffle House fights. Apparently, he was not built for Chihiro's retaliation. Kurumi will make the perfect pancakes or die trying first. You know what, Dragon Force, you were rooting for Team Pancakes. I do appreciate you. That brings me a little bit more joy. Oof. Both the final result and to Kurumi being my saving grace picks dying again. Cap Bubbles, who immediately says Waffle Gang Unite. Alright, and then I found out 2 days ago that I do not like those chocolate shells with a liquid chocolate inside. I'm pretty sure they're fancier candies, so I'm not actually sure who's handing them out on Halloween. I've never done Halloween, by the way. Waffle starts with WAV. I'm not sure how else you expected this to end. I'm gonna scream. I kind of like, so there's not like if it's liquid, but there are some fancier candies, and they have like it depends on what's inside. If it's like dark chocolate inside, I'm not hitting it. And Dragon Force R does also say, I'm assuming there's a candy corn as a free space. Yeah, claws with this one, but getting rid of mounds or almond joys. Thank you. Or give them to my mom. Fair enough. I can't believe so many of you were like, hey, yes, Team Waffles, we love waffles, yep. Many of you, you know what, it was about 50-50. So to the half of you that were still rooting for Team Pancake, my heart is with you. But for those of you who weren't, the rest of this episode will be very normal. I will switch back to my normal happy-go-lucky, ha-ha, hee-hee personality, but I want you to know that I will remember this. I will remember that when I was at my lowest of lows. I will remember always. I will never forget last week. I will never forget those comments. Even when you think months, years from now, oh, you might forget. I won't. And I will seek my vengeance, and I will have my vengeance. It will be swift, and it will be brutal. And it will be the end of all things. So don't forget, because I won't. Okay, so let's do it. We got a fun episode on our hands. Ladies and gentlemen, Year of the Paradigm. It's a big old episode, no chaos reign, but remember, every week it goes tiptoeing a little bit higher, just a smidgen higher, up and up and up and up, and soon enough, we will see if chaos does reign mid-episode. The odds are they're getting high. Let's see. As the tribute center of the podiums, the horns they toss down, and the horn bearers, if you would do me the solidest of honors and just go ahead and yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank you, horn bearers. Very fantastic. Ranmaru and Rantaro joyfully incinerate each other with their flamethrowers. When the fire dies down, there's not much left of them. Burn it down, baby. Ibuki is sick and tired of playing nice, and she turns heel immediately. Kaito ambushes Kurumi and Mai, slaughtering them both. Well, you know, I'll tell you what. Hina can't reign no chaos if the champion is dead. That being said, Fat Togami finds some moon shoes not liable for any broken ankles. The Archon Secret Potential and Monophony grant her a Pyro Vision. Samugi finds a skateboard, time to do some sick moves. Jin and Navia get into an argument rather who should be in charge. Big Junko found a table. It's like this small in her hands. It's like an action figure table. Zoe. I always forget that she's Zoe. Stalks Klee, inching closer and closer to their tipping point. Klee does something really cute though, so maybe Zoe's not gonna go crazy. Sakura finds a bike, cue the bike theme, don't mind if I bike do. Reiko finds a dapper suit and puts it on. It's quite fetching, rather fetching indeed. Naito, well, I like the others, he sure won't. I don't know what happened to my voice, sometimes it just happens. Sonya has seen the heels running wild and is determined to make things right and turns face. Sophie wants to protect Ibuki. Ibuki has turned heel. Natsumi has a horrible feeling in her gut. Mitarai can't take his eyes off of Joker. Tetsu finds a hat rack. So many hats armed with her flamethrower. Mikon burns Burnus to a crisp. Not to a crip. She's not crip walking. Oh no, Kibo found a dimensional scythe in a game full of flamethrowers. This'll be fine. Natsumi sneaks up on Kyoko, but Kyoko's known she's been followed for ages now. Counterattacks, delivers a final blow, takes out Natsumi. Archon see Great Potential and Genocide. Jack grant her an animal vision. Ryoma mopes around uselessly. Something inside of Kyutaro snaps. He's now frenzied. Aunt stumbled upon a yeet ball. You're like a week too late, but it's all 2 weeks too late, but it's all good. Kotoka finds a shiny red balloon, a dangerous place for such a palpable, flammable entity. Maskoto steals Anji Ball, then Hutao steals that, then Boss steals that. Dang. Jotaro somehow finds a pseudo-meat of armor, puts it on, and gleams with a dazzling shine. Himiko wishes she could go home. Archon Secret and Panak grant her a Geo Vision. Dedu steals Boss's G-Ball, runs off with it. Cory is in the house and accepts the shadows. Cory gains the power of Persona. Tiki finds a rat in a cave, feeds it some fruit, and now she's got an army of rats. It's a giant dragon and a bunch of rats. That's honestly kind of precious. Gaming thanks Chiaki for being there for him. Makoto gets mauled by wild animals. Tinko also has a table. Gin steals the dude's Yeet-Ball, runs off with it. Kizzy is ready to defend her friends. Dio accepts the shadow as Dio gains the power of Persona. Hiroko attacks Reiko from behind, eviscerates her. Hiro doesn't feel prepared for any of this. He's like, what's going on? Iris finds some other scraps. Kotoko finds a boombox sounded with some sick beats. Chris found a fishing rod. Hina attempts to go on, but Fatsugami intervenes just in time, kills Hina to protect On's life. Yomiya just found a rocket launcher. That's gonna end well. Monica kind of wanders off and gets lost and never be seen again, but she might not really be gone. That might be a incredible strategy from one half of the tag team champions. Izuyoi, he's looking for neat and cool stuff lying around. Chiaki and Gaming Spears just by accident, but bless just a little bit. Armed with his flamethrower, Azuru torches Genocide Jack and Kyutaro to a crisp. Camilla's accepting her shadow as Camillo and gains the power of Persona, and she also gains entry into the World Pancake Championship match, because in a match against Mizuki Extra Large, as my pin falls down, luckily I have another one in hand. No, actually, I'm putting that one down. This is how we lose pins. You put them on the ground, the pin gremlin will get them. Even though I got a whole nother pack of pens that I didn't realize was to the side. We don't talk about that though. Camilla, get in here. Camilla. Get in there. Arcus Gripples and Sayaka grant her a Dendro vision. Leon doesn't understand what's happening. Kokichi looks for someone dumb enough to believe him. Joker and Mitsurai attack Kotoko from behind, slaughtering her. Navia accepts the shadows. Navia gains a power persona. Mukuro tries to go to Taro, but Taro's night armor diverts the blow. Lenny uses a mysterious gas to knock out Hu Tao and Navia, putting death claws on the both of them. Crazy Coaxial isn't sure whether cry, laugh, or tear her hair out. Celeste attacks Akechi before Sakura can react. Sakura rushes to help, but Akechi dies in her arms. Crazy Yoko's bad brain turns into a horrible person to deal with, and in the last event, now said yoink to that yeet ball as 14 people are gone as Maki draws a demon summoning circle on the ground, you know. For the lulz, 14 gone, 58 remain, and shenanigans may be unfolding after Claire de Lune 4. Rantaro, Ranmaru, Karumi, Mai, Burnus, go! Natsumi, Makoto, Reiko, Hina, Monica, Genocide Jack, Kyutaro, Kotoko, Akechi. That's 14 gone. Still 58 left, and we got a whole show later tonight, so I gotta get you guys through this. Let's do it right now. Man, I've never been so happy and calm and collected in my life. Alright, let's continue to the next round. Day 2, or I guess round 2, begins. Ooh, there's some orange, or I guess some purple. I guess there's orange too. You know what it is. It is what it is. Tsumugi. At the start of round 2, challenges Kokichi and Hu Tao to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Hu Tao says, my tag team partner Burnus is gone. In the AWE though, you're not tagging in the Hunger Games. She says, both of you guys can perish. Dio summons his persona using Zio, shocking Yoimiya, leaving her dazed. Archon 2 Gripsel and Himiko grant her a cryo vision. Darkness swirls around Kotoko's body. She's back as a ghost nearly immediately. Maskoto is looking out only for himself. Sophie is knocking out Jotaro in a fistfight, puts a death collar on him. Hu Tao tries to rip the death collar off. She did no damage. Kibo slices that dimensional scythe, opening a rift, Spire style kicking now into the despair dimension. However, she brought the yeet ball with her. Panette creates a spear, a shield around Ryoma, protecting him from Kyoko's attack. Monophony twitches uncontrollably. Maki's got a demon on her side. Joker doesn't really want to, but finds himself having to get rid of Izuyoi, our boy. Izuyoi? How could you? Kaito looks around for stuff to scrounge. Kizzy finds my climate change remote. Oh no! Teto casts Hurrah in the river, pulls out a tuna someone's eating good tonight. Lenny looks up at a tree, sees a mistletoe hanging around. He won't get a chance to use it. Hero does his best to avoid Hu Tao. Boss finds Thursdavy's left shoe. Abuki finds a discarded wrist ring. It seems she has a single wish left in it, and she wishes to become an unstoppable monster heel. Oh no, and she's starting to do it. Jotaro rambles on about something nobody cares about. An doesn't really care much for this place. Klee wants to use her flamethrower. And then Ibuki starts to go monster heel mode because Lenny and Ryoma charge Ibuki. Ibuki grabs them both and double power bombs them off of a cliff. Crazy Yoko tries to kill Maskoto, but Maskoto retaliates and kills her instead. Iris feels like jamming out. She gets my soundboard. Mizuki extra large puts the death collar on Dedu. While he's asleep, Mitsurai attempts to take down Ibuki, but Ibuki simply grabs Mitsurai and drags him into a cave. The cave ignites in an inferno. It is the fire episode. Reborn in the flames. Only Ibuki walks out. Junko wakes up from a good night's sleep and Fatogami eating every single one of the apples in her bag. How could you? Kotoka accidentally lets go of her own balloon. Kotoka's incredibly sad. Tiki has a nice day cooking with her rats. I told y'all, it's just a big giant dragon with a bunch of little rats. It is adorable. Chiaki finds a pillow. Oh no, she's so sleepy. Oh no. Chiaki, no. Dang. We now have a super face going against the monster heel and Sonya. And she's now Super Sonya. Corey stalks Klee, consumed with darkness from carrying from the gold that they're carrying. Klee, you gotta watch out, girl. Darkness swirls around Ranmaru. He's now back as a ghost as well. Crazy Yoko Extra Large has had enough. She's now. Oh no. Oh, it happened. Crazy Yoko Extra Large has had enough. Camilla summons her persona. Celeste can't wait to kill it again. Sayaka wraps vines around Maki, trying to tie up her old body. Maki's now entrapped. Gin sizes his muscles. Sakura wants it to end already. Zoe is sick and tired. of Klee. Sick of not being champion. Sick of everyone. Zoe officially reigns chaos mid-match. And do you know what this means? All by her lonesome. The following match is now for the Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team Championships. It is an official switch. She did it. she did it. The odds were raised, but they're still like, you know, you gotta get a little lucky. Zoe did it. She said, "Oh, I'm staring at you. I'm staring you down." This is now for the tag team titles. Monica going to come. There's a world where Monica comes back late in the game and says, "I heard this is for my tag team titles. I decided to walk back in." That would be baller of her. Mikon accepts her shadows, Mikon gains a power persona, Jin sets down a trap, Leon has a skateboard, Hiroka gets caught in Jin's trap, now is grabbed by a possessed tree and is pulled apart piece by piece. Kyoko finds some moon shoes! Moon shoes! Tiki sets Big Junko's table on fire, then slams Big Junko through a flaming table, but the table's like this big to her. I guess you're a dragon, so, you know, maybe you just slammed her to the ground real hard. Mukuro finds some tactical combat gear, which fits Mukuro very well, actually. Seems pretty canon to me. Fat Togami and Kyoko have a jump off. Kyoko jumps all the way up into a tree. Gaming seems to find Chiaki's presence soothing. The duo has found a table. Another one. Tinko sets down a table for grabbing Mukuro by the throat. Tactical combat gear does not protect you from a chokeslam through a table. Nagito finds a massive sack of apples. Azuru finds a bike theme. I'll cue the music for literally 2 seconds because, well, it's about to be the end because Chris stares into the distance. Chaos has officially reigned. Chaos has officially reigned, and here we are together to witness it. However, it is now no longer a Claire de Lune. It's the saddest of all moments for Samugi, Kokichi, Izuyoi, Ryoma, Lenny, Crazy Hyoko, Mitarai, Yoimiya. Now, Big Junko, Mukuro. I wonder if let's try and set these lights to something more chaotic, you know? Can we get a little red going on here? I'm not sure how good the red's gonna look. Bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. Here. Select all. Make that red. Okay, that red. That red kind of shows up. You can definitely see it on the wall. Okay, so we'll keep that red. Let's look at these lights. Yeah, you know what? That is definitely menacing. Chaos has officially reigned, baby. Yeah. Alright, well. Let's proceed. We gotta keep going. Chaos reigned. It's real. There's still, I guess, a world where the champion and the other agent of chaos come back and we could have like a double championship episode. Right now, that is not the case. As Mikan's persona levels up Guru to Garula and she dies because Iris says, "Hey, it's time for some dire docs." Mikan hears a soothing music and goes to sleep. Unfortunately, she never wakes up. Hiro accepts the shadows. Hiro gains the power of persona. Kurumi's lively body is putrefying silently. Monofony wants to end things once and for all with a buki. Monofony bites the dust. On and Boss joyfully incinerate each other with their flamethrowers. When the fire dies down, there's not much left of them. Saint Junko found a yeet ball. Yeet. Saint Junko, yeet. Azuru's bike brake snapped, but he jumps off in time before the bike goes zooming off of a cliff. Dio finds his partner Hiroko caught in a trap, managed to free her. Himiko recalls something about Lenny sobs quietly. Zoe walks into a very strange machine, pushes a button, her molecules gotta go rearranged, rather, she's got ghost powers. Crazy Yoko Extra Large's brain turns into an absolute pain to deal with. Celeste finds a grenade. Kizzy, oh god, misses the spooks and jump scares, changes the arena remote to October. Oh boy. Kotoka sobs quietly. Kaito visits the pumpkin patch outside of Yoko's items and misfortunes, picks up a massive pumpkin. Kotoko misses being able to have dinner. Joker prints out a bunch of invitations for his Halloween party. Tinko gets everyone together for a Thanksgiving feast. Tinko is in charge of the turkey and has never cooked in her life, so she wings it. Joker, Jotaro, Himiko, Sonia, and Sakura die from severe food poisoning. Navia is already waiting for winter vacation. Sayaka uses the power of Dendro to make the falling leaves turn green outside of Dedu's camp. Actually, Sayaka, look, as much as it pains me to have you, disgusting, team up with my boy, the delightful Dedu, you doing that for him, probably making the flowers bloom outside of his camp as well, it does bring me a fair bit of joy. Maybe I've been too harsh on you. You know, maybe I've been too harsh. And you know what? You wouldn't succumb to the frailty that is the waffle. No. Sayaka, maybe we'll talk one of these days. Nagito jumps to a pile of leaves. Unfortunately, they were covering a pit. He falls in and dies. Teto gives Cory a tiara. He's now the prettiest princess. He's his sister. Sophie and Klee jump to a pile of leaves around the arena. Maskoto finds a hat rack as well. So many hats. There's gonna be a lot of hats. Still caught in the trap, Maki lays there, moping. Chris. No. Chiaki and Iris. Maskoto, Junko, Sayaka, and Kibo get together to carve jack-o'-lanterns. Kaito wasn't invited, so in an act of revenge, he dons a pumpkin on his head and slaughters them all in the forest. Hutao and Cory enter a costume contest. Hutao is dressed as John Cena, while Cory is dressed as a Reaper, same as every year. Cory sends Hutao to his sister, just like every year. Cory then summons her persona, uses Bufu to trap Dedu's feet and ice. You know what I said about Sayaka and saying maybe I'd forgive her? Cory, I will never forgive you for this. Armed with her flamethrower, Camilla torches Hiro to a crisp. Kyoko has been hot on Panette's trail for days. Panette thinks she's gotten away, but Kyoko's deduced her location, delivered the final blow. Hiroko found a table. Leon finds a boombox. Tiki never wants to kill anyone ever again. Jin and Navia still arguing over who should be in charge. Fat Togami jumps and stomps on Camilla, Tiki, and Sophie, taking them all out of this competition. Boy, what a tragic day. Renmaru plays one with his incorporeal body. Gaming has found Genocide Jack's scissors. Genocide Gaming. Archon Secret Vigil and Mizuki Extra Large grant her a Hydro Vision. She kind of looks like it, I'll be real. Gin traps Azuru in a box, ships it to Brazil. Chris ambushes Gin and kills him, and then Dedu kind of wanders off and gets lost and never be seen again. And Klee does something really cute, holds her title, saying, "Please don't take this away from me. We are all the way down to 22 now." The second Chaos Reign, Chaos really did reign this part of the episode. Goodness gracious. It's the saddest of all moments for Mikon, Monophony, Boss, On, Joker, Jotaro, Himiko, Sonia, Sakura, Nagito, Chiaki, Iris, Maskoto, Junko, Sayaka, Kibo, Hutao, Hiro, Panette, Camilla, Tiki, Sophie, Azuru, Gin, Dedu. So, Chaos's reign, this is for the titles. This is a championship match. Chaos reigns. You feel the chaotic energy in this fight. I'm sure you do. But we still have 22. And I don't know about you, but I want to see who's champion at the end of this, because we have a couple people who could just be lost and could come back. We have the champion still in play. We got a couple full teams, and we'll see who walks out of this as champion starting the next round. We see. Probably not going to be any of these three, because Tinko's determined to survive this. Kyoko and Kaito practice jumping together. Jumping over each other, rather. Mizuki Extra Large uses Hydra to playfully splash Crazy Yoko Extra Large. Crazy Yoko Extra Large is not amused and also crazy. Maki was struggling in the trap and cut herself pretty bad. She's now bleeding out. Leon doesn't understand what's happening, or rather doesn't understand how to skateboard, but he knows how to swing one around. Kizzy, whack. Kaito, thwack. Celeste, thwack are all caught in the wake of Leon in his path of destruction. Klee starts sobbing uncontrollably. Cory, his persona levels up, upgrading Bufu to Bufala. Chris finds a belt of Pokeballs. Chris is now secretly very powerful in this game. Do not count mans out. Kotoko kills Dio through ghastly means. Gaming somehow finds a suit of evil with combat gear. He's got this armor on, it gleams with a dazzling shine. Hiroko now sets up a table before grabbing Leon in a headlock, then RKOs him right through the table. Ranmaru misses being out of dinner. Kotoka uses a mysterious gas to knock out Gaming and Kyoko in order to put death collars on them. Jin tries to kill Gaming, but Gaming's Knight Armor is still doing a great job protecting him. Crazy Extra Large grumbles angrily. Fat Togami steadily bounces in his moon shoes. Hero, his lifeless body continues to decompose, and the champion is gone due to the Agent of Chaos who reigned in mid-episode. Zoe possesses Klee half ghost style, walks right off of a cliff, and in this day of red, it is indeed a new champ alert. Just like that. Oh dope, Navia got a fishing rod! Ibuki finds a dapper suit and puts on it's really quite fetching. Teto gives Tenko a fedora. Teto tips it and smiles. Oh boy. She was like, you're not a degenerate male. And Dark Energy swarms around Sayaka. Sayaka's back as a ghost. We are down to your Sweet 16 and the Sweet 17 season. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? For the saddest of all moments, 4. Kizzy, Kaito, Celeste, Dio, Leon, Klee. Well, Final 16. What can I say? We got a couple ghosts in place. We have to keep them in mind. Kotoko a ghost. Sayaka a ghost. I think somebody else is a ghost. I don't remember. But you know what? We'll find out sooner or later as we proceed, because 16 competitors left. One answer, and that answer is your daily double. And by that I mean, oh boy, we might be at our saving grace fix. Gaming finds a neon open sign, must belong to a popular arena supermarket, maybe you should return it, you know. Kotoko plays around with their incorporeal body, passing through various things to pass the time. Crazy Echo Extra Large is so mad, steam's literally coming out of her ears, causes a fire, trapping, killing Teto, and Gaming in the flames. Tragic. Maki and his trap is slowly bleeding out. Kotoka, she's still in the trap, that's crazy. Attempts to take down Ibuki, but Ibuki simply drags them into a cave, and the cave ignites, and only Ibuki wipes out. She's still a monster heel. Zoe shoots blasphemy from her hands at Crazy Oak Extra Large. Crazy Oak Extra Large is able to dodge the blows and narrowly survives. Hero's corpse is festering silently. Navia pulls out her fishing rod, and now she's got my soundboard, Fatsugami, and Kyoko have an intense jump off, which ends with Fatsugami jumping to the moon. Dio is dead. Chris tossed out a Pokeball. Out comes Roserade, who just wham 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 pedal dances Jin to shreds. And Mizuki Extra Large entraps Navia and Kyoko in a bubble until they both drown. Ranmaru was our third ghost, and he possesses the corpse of Gaming. Gaming's back in, but through ghostly means. Sayaka misses out of dinner. Klee is lifeless. She's writhing with maggots. Ibuki knocks out Corey. Now it's a fist fight. He's got no chance. That's what he's got. Good for him. No, actually bad for him. He's got a death collar. There might be enough death collars for a majority vote in the final 10. Hiroko has a strong sense of justice, turns face. Corey searches for everyone to get this death collar off of him, and Tenko can't handle the stress after losing a teammate and has become more cowardly. Final 10, we will get to your saving grace picks after what has been a truly unpredictable episode and the saddest of all moments for Teto, Gaming, Kotoka, Fat Togami, Jin, Navia, Kyoko, Ranmaru. What can I say except you might need some new picks. I'll be real, I think, what was it, round 2, round 3? I think it was round 3 where everything went awry and like more than half the field died. You might have needed some new picks after that. That being said, make them right now. Because it's championship action. It's golden. Saving grace picks. We have a part of your final 10, not Kotoko, but she could possess somebody in the final 10. Let me see. Sayaka, who is also a ghost and not around, but Tenko is our first person alive for laser focus. She's laser focused on this win. Gaming is actually back from GameStop, currently being possessed by Ranmaru. As we scroll through, We still have Maki, who's bleeding out and in a trap. But she's trying to win this thing for the fast food fight. Voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand. And Chris is the one who's understanding for Kibo. All grown up are both still in. They have a 20% chance to walk out with the titles if they can hold it together. However, Crazy Hulk Extra Large is really, really mad. As we keep scrolling, Ibuki is a monster here. We have to keep that in mind. She can take out many people in a single round. In fact, she's already taken out 5 folks. As we keep on keeping on, we have Corey is in the house, and so is Zoe. Are they both alive? Yeah, you're half ghost, and Corey's just around here doing crazy things. They also have a 20% chance to win this thing. Hiroko from the entire circus is still hanging in there for Dio, and I believe that is the entirety of our final 10. Remember, we have 2 people who could potentially walk back into the arena, in Dedu and in Monica. So the tag team champions could technically stay on the champions. We'll see if that happens. We also have Ghost, we got Cowards, we got all sorts of things. We got a Boombox in play too. We'll see what happens. Make your picks first, second, and third in this suddenly championship episode. I'll make mine as well. Give me Ibuki for first. The monster heel is finally a Ibuki heel turn that we've all been waiting for. For second, I'm gonna take Chris, and for third, I'm gonna take anyone but gaming. That is my list of saving grace picks. So shall we? I think we must. It is your final 10. And so, Tenko, Corey, Hiroko, Ibuki. Gaming, Mizuki, extra large. Chris, Navia. Maki, and Crazy Hiyoko, extra large. That is your, well, not Navia. We know your final 10, and we know what they're holding on to, hope. The same hope that beats with the same pulse, determination, fate as a samurai woman. And so we must carry on within your final 10. Who will walk out as champions? We see Zoe shoots blast of energy from her hands at Tenko. Tenko's unable to survive the blow from the half ghost. Crazy Hoko Extra Large's unbridled rage is her own undoing as the anger kills her. Big Junko is back as the biggest dang ghost I ever done seen. Kotoko kills Hiroko through ghastly means. Gaming finds a bow and some arrows. Surely it'll come in handy if you can practice a little bit. Ibuki looks dapper in her, oh my gosh, in her dapper suit. Mizuki Extra Large is chased off by, Maki. Maki is running after her. Mizuki Extra Large uses the power of Hydra with the surface behind her. Maki in the trap and still bleeding out slips and breaks her neck. It's been a bad day for Maki. A bunch of people have perished, but here we go. Klee is back as a zombie. Oh my. It started when an alien vested what it did, stuck himself upon his wrist with secrets of the hidden. Now he's got superpowers, and he's also dead because Chris tosses out a Pokeball. Out comes Dave, who uses Fire Blitz to take out Gaming, Corey, and Ibuki. Sayaka plays around with her incorporeal body. That brings us down to our final 3 living competitors. It is Chris. It is Mizuki Extra Large. And it's Zoe, the one who reigned chaos today in your final 3. It's a Claire Day terrible turnabout for Tenko, Crazy Hiyoko Extra Large, Hiroko, Maki, Gaming, Corey, Ibuki. I have to point out, I believe there are 3 ghosts and a zombie. We could get a zombie victory, and you know what happens at a zombie victory? If this is our zombie who wins, the titles get retained, and that would be crazy. A failed mid-season cash-in would be crazy. That being said, Zoe is also still in here, the one who reigned chaos, so there is a world where we see a chaos transferal today, which is also crazy. So within your final 3, we have Zoe, Mizuki Extra Large, and Chris. Who will walk out as champion? I'm not sure, but they're all caught in this crazy game of life that we call the Hunger Games. They're all caught in the emotion, in the pain, and the joy. And they're all caught what we like to call within our Final Five in championship action a golden crises of fate. Let's do it. Final three, you know who they are. Chris, Mizuki Extra Large, and our Agent of Chaos in Zoe. That might have been a ghost round. Let's see if it does end. Zoe catches a big Junko in a thermos, sends her back to the ghost zone, and now I have to refocus up because Kotoko missed a bit out of dinner. Somebody did possess Boss, and Sayaka is the one who was possessing Boss. That is what's going on now, and Kristoff's out of Pokeball. Out comes Snorlax, who unfortunately flattens Zoe. Dio is also back. So, you know what? We've made no progress, actually. We just have 2 zombies and 1 less ghost. We have Mizuki Extra Large, Chris, and now Sayaka, who's possessing Boss. We have only had 1 actual person who was dead die, so that's a terrible turnabout for her. Big Junko, Sayaka, and no Chaos Transferal for Zoe. I mean, I guess there's still an opportunity she could, like, come back, possess somebody, do some shenanigans, could get revived. There's a lot of ways that Zoe could still do it. I think, though, at this juncture now, it's more likely that we'll see a retention from the champions than it is a Chaos Transferal. That being said, it's more likely that somebody else will win because other people are still actually alive. And so it's still a crisis of fate. It could still end in the very next round, especially since we have 2 zombies in play. Next round sees. Oh, it does end. It does end. That's all she wrote. Because she tried to do it. She tried to do it. Dio dangles his wither limbs around, fiddling with them. Mizuki Extra Large really wants to use her flamethrower. Klee tackles Chris to the ground and bites him, turning into a zombie. That and Kotoko killing Mizuki Extra Large through ghastly means. If our other zombie Dio had also bitten Boss instead, Klee would have retained the championship. However, Boss, who was possessed by freaking Sayaka, no longer can stay still and let others kill their friends. Boss is feeling heroic. She's feeling large and in charge. And that means my boy Dedue is a champion, baby! First of all, take it a step back. It is a terrible turnabout for Chris and Mizuki Extra Large. But you know what? I know a very good member of you know, the Waffle team from last episode, you know, the one who was like, yeah, let's go Waffles, you know. They would have loved to see Kibo as a tag team champion right now, but you know what I say? I'd rather have Sayaka as a champion. And so, in that, it is my great honor to announce your winners and new co-tag team champions. Sayaka saw the dead body of Boss and said, you know what? That's a strong, independent woman. Allow me to possess her. Sayaka knew what it took to get the job done. Sayaka controlled Boss all the way to the end, and now I'll be your shield. Possessing Large and in charge, they split the titles, which means more chances for Chaos to reign mid-season. But they can still enjoy their moment, as they are your new, your new Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team Co-Champions, Large and in charge. And I'll be your shield. Sierra Hotel India Echo Lima Delta shield. You know what? maybe Sayaka ain't so bad. Congratulations to Large and In Charge, and congratulations to, well, freaking Sayaka, and I'll be your shield. That is a big W for Sayaka, Dedu, and Kizakura, I believe. You would have seen them as champions. And a big W for Boss, Fat Togami, and no, actually regular Togami, I'm sorry. Boss, Togami, and Junko of the big variety. It's the second tag team championship for Big Junko, I believe, actually. Congratulations to her, and congratulations to everyone who participated today. Unless somebody in the comments was rooting for you and they were also rooting for Team Waffles last week, then you know it is what it is. That being said, that's all behind me now. We're in a new era. In fact, we're in an era where both of the main titles are in co-championship cohabitants. Maya and Kurumi both holding on to the championship, the Champion of Champions title. Now the tag team titles are now co-championship held too. Kaito had 9 KOs because, well, he got jealous. Tinka was 6 because, well, she can't cook. Chris had a very fantastic game, however, he's been cursed. Ibuki also doing fairly well with 5 KOs. Fat Togami with 4. Zoe with 3, who had a great game, was the one who cashed in mid-episode to turn this into one of the most chaotic events in the series, and that's our thing for this season. You know, it could happen at any time, and this time it has actually happened. We were like, oh, it almost hit with a 10%, and Zoe said, nah, I got this. So congratulations to Zoe, Amber, and them, because I guess they have more opportunity to rank Chaos now. Instead of, you know, targeting 2 champions, they can target 4 champions. They have better odds. I fully suspect this to hit again before the end of the season. I'm gonna be real with you. That being said, that is our episode. Thank you guys for watching, and be sure to tune in tonight because it is the first night on the beaten path to Ticket to Paradise. Tonight we'll kick off with King D in his Hammer Time Open Challenge. Good luck to him, I suppose. It's gonna be a great night of action, and tonight your votes will also be revealed. They will not be fighting tonight, they'll be fighting starting next Friday. Your votes will be revealed to see who will be the one to go on to the golden ticket match. You guys voted in, we got your top 6, they'll all start to do battle next week. They'll also probably do a little bit of battle, maybe at Rebellions, I'm not sure. Actually, it probably won't take up too much time, so we'll see. We'll see, that's up to Sundavy, not my decision. I'm taking off. Toodaloo Flight Crew. Enjoy tonight, and thank you for watching.